खींचे ना। ऊपर से ऊपर से ऊपर से। अब ऐसे जैसे मैं हंस रही हूँ। कैसी आ रही है?
बहुत अच्छा।
अकेले तस्वीरें लगाते हुए अच्छा नहीं लगेगा। आप भी आके बैठो और वो आगे वाला कैमरा खोल के दो। साथ में तस्वीर देते पता तो लगे दूल्हा कौन है ना। आओ बैठो। मुस्कुरा तो दो, तस्वीर अच्छी नहीं आएगी। अच्छा एक उस एंगल से उधर से उधर।
Okay, a very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, now as in the last lecture we have discussed or we can say we have completed the mass transfer. In the mass transfer we have completed the topic hopefully liquid extraction. And what about the major important thing about the liquid extraction was there I have covered. Now, and I've told you that your responsibility is that you have to be covered also the properties of solvent and selectivity, distribution coefficient, also called as partition coefficient, and interfacial tension, recoverability, it should be the main property of the solvent for the selection of solvent used in the extraction unit. Now, I have received number of messages regarding the topic azeotrophs. Okay, sir, please cover the topic of azeotrophs. So that today I am going to cover the topic azeotrophs, because I can also cover the heat transfer part, but it is also itself very important topic. It's called as azeotropic distillation or azeotrophs. So as far as my opinion is concerned, because a number of students has called to me and messaged me for this topic, so that I would like to cover this topic called as azeotrophs. So okay, today we are going to start the azeotrophs and the azeotropic mixture and azeotropic distillation. Now my dear student, first of all I would like to say what is azeotroph. So if you will go for the dictionary and if you search for the meaning of azeotrophs, you will find that azeotroph means the constant boiling mixture is called as azeotrophs. So actually azeotrophs is a constant boiling mixture. It means if we have a liquid mixture, for example, if I have a liquid mixture, let's say binary mixture of components A and B. Sorry. If I have a liquid mixture of binary component, let's say A and B, and if you want to separate the A from B, there must be a difference in the boiling point, or there must be a difference in volatility. But if there is no wide difference in the volatility, then obviously we can't separate via distillation. In this circumstance, we have to go for the extraction or other things. But I would like to share with you that the two most important cases are there. There are two most important cases in which the separation of the liquid mixture into its component through normal distillation is not easy. It means in normal distillation what is going to happen, if you are going to move from bottom to top, in vapor stream the concentration of more volatile component goes on increases, means vapor get more enriched in lighter component as we are going to move from the bottom to top of the plate, and this enrichment in the vapor is steadily increases, continuously increases, steadily increases, but this steadily increase in the vapor concentration, vapor composition will be very slow, or we can say negligible in the two cases. First, if there is a very small difference in the if alpha is very close to 1, if the value of relative volatility called as alpha is very close to 1, let's say 1.08 or 1.01, so my dear student, in this case what happened? In these circumstances, the increase in the composition of vapor as we are moving from the bottom to top, it is not as high as high value alpha. It means this steadily increase in the vapor composition will be negligible or very slow for the components, for the liquid mixture having alpha very close to 1. Second case is that there is one more case where the steadily increase in the vapor composition as we are going to move from the bottom to top will be very slow or negligible, and then second case is the when the azeotrophs are going to form. When the azeotrophs are going to form, azeotrophs, it means when the y equal to x, and when the azeotrophs are going to form in this condition, the increase in the composition of the vapor, there is no change in vapor composition as we are going to move from the bottom to top. So it is totally uneconomical, and that's why we have to switch over from the normal distillation to the special types of distillation like azeotropic and extractive distillation. So that's why it is very important to have information about azeotropes. So first of all, as far as azeotrope is concerned, azeotropes are the constant boiling liquid mixture, a constant boiling mixture you can say. On boiling that liquid, agar suppose, and one more thing I would like to say, very important thing, that suppose ethanol and water, the true liquid component, and that two mixture, it is mixture of, if you have a mixture of ethanol and water in liquid form, so they will, it is not compulsory that ethanol and water liquid mixture will form the azeotrope at all composition. Means at all composition of the ethanol and water in liquid mixture, the azeotropes will not going to form. Azeotropes of any particular component is only going to form at certain mixture, a certain composition, not mixture, at certain composition. तो किसी सर्टेन कंपोजिशन पे ही इथेनॉल वाटर मिक्सचर जो होगा वो एजेट्रॉप का फॉर्मेशन करेगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि हर एक कंपोजिशन पे एजेट्रॉप का फॉर्म हो जाएगा. जैसे कि हमने मान लिया 50% इथेनॉल और 50% वाटर को मैंने मिक्स कर दिया, तो दैट विल नॉट फॉर्म द एजेट्रॉप. देन दिस थिंग वी शुड कीप इन माइंड दैट इथेनॉल एंड वाटर मिक्सचर और एनी कंपोनेंट यू कैन से एक्स एंड वाई, लेट्स से ए एंड बी, दिस ए एंड बी मिक्सचर इफ यू आर गोइंग टू मिक्स, it is not compulsory that they will form the azeotrope. For the formation of azeotrope, there must be a specific condition. And as far as the degree of freedom is concerned, when the azeotropes are going to form in the binary mixture, then F equal to, just listen, from degree of freedom analysis, F equal to C plus 2 minus P. Component is 2 for binary mixture, 2, and phases, as far as phases is concerned, in this case 2 phase, otherwise listen, since azeotropes are going to form, then obviously here we have to consider the single phase, because y equal to x. Let's say normal अगर बात करें, normal condition में क्या होगा, f equal to c plus 2 minus pi, then two variable must be fixed. Means if temperature and pressure is fixed, then we can define the other composition x and y. But at the azeotropes, one more additional constant is there. This is called as F equal to C plus 2 minus P minus R minus S. Actually, it is normal condition. Normal condition for normal distillation operation for binary mixture, out of 4, the 2 variable must be fixed. For example, if you fix the temperature and pressure, then X and Y is fixed. But here R, in this equation, R represents the number of independent reaction, and S is the constants. And since no reaction is going to take place, and we are dealing with the binary mixture, then 2. Phases is 2 minus 1, and it is 1. C is 2 plus 2 minus P minus S, 1. It means the only one thing we have to fix to define the other 3. And what are the variable? Total variable is temperature, pressure, X and Y. It means out of 4, if any one is fixed, let's say I have fixed the temperature or I have fixed the composition X. It means if I have a mixture of A plus B, ethanol and water, and I have fixed the composition at the azeotropic condition, let's say, it means at the azeotropic composition only one variable is to fix to define the whole system. So here X and X, let's say I am going to consider ethanol and water, E for ethanol, W for water mixture. And when the mass fraction, not mole fraction, I am going to consider mass fraction, and the mass fraction of ethanol is found to be 95%. If you are going to take a mixture of ethanol and water of 95% ethanol and 5% water, so that is here X of ethanol is 0.95. Here X is fixed. At this X, what happened? Since it is a condition for azeotrophs, then at this composition the temperature is fixed, pressure is fixed, and obviously here y is fixed because x equal to y. Means the meaning of whatever I have said is that the azeotrophs are not going to form at all compositions. It is only going to form at certain composition and at certain temperature and pressure. If the same composition is there, but if I have changed the temperature or I have changed the pressure, then obviously they will not form the azeotroph. So it is very important to have information about azeotropic mixture. So azeotropic mixture means azeotropism. Azeotropism means constant boiling mixture property. It is only going to form, it is only going to shown by any liquid mixture, any binary liquid mixture at some certain sort of composition, okay, and some certain temperature and pressure. So I have told you in many times that in the class notes I have given the examples of azeotrophs, and you will see that ethanol water mixture is going to form the azeotrophs when the mass fraction of ethanol is 95% or mole fraction is around 98%. Okay, mass fraction is not equal to mole fraction, both are different. So when the mass fraction of ethanol in the liquid mixture is 95%, then this, and pressure is 1 atmosphere and some temperature, I have not able to recall the temperature, but temperature is also fixed. So at this temperature and the given pressure and at this 0.95 the azeotrophs are going to form. It is very important to have information. 50% ethanol and water, they will not form azeotroph. 60% ethanol and water, they will not form azeotroph. Meaning is that if, let's say for example, if I have a liquid mixture of equimolar liquid mixture of ethanol and water, I have a equimolar liquid mixture of ethanol and water, and we start heating, we start carrying out the distillation by normal operation, then obviously the concentration of ethanol in the vapor product goes and increases up to 95% by mass or by weight, or you can say 98% by mole. Because at 98% by mole or 95% by mass, it will form the azeotroph, and no further enrichment is there. Means the equimolar binary mixture of ethanol and water, we have started to separate in the normal distillation operation, conventional distillation operation, or fractionation distillation column. In the fractionation distillation column, it is obviously going to happen very smoothly, and the concentration of ethanol in the top product is going to increases continuously up to 95% by mass of ethanol. And once the 95% of ethanol at any stage, you can say, if 95% ethanol is going to reach, then there is no further enrichment. Means we can't increase the composition of ethanol in the top product more than 95% by mass, because they have formed the azeotrophs. And once the azeotroph will form, then that is called as constant boiling mixture. Means on heating, if you heat that liquid mixture, the whatever vapor will form, that vapor have also the same composition. Means there is no meaning of enrichment. Enrichment will be restricted. Means composition of the ethanol in the water, in the liquid phase and in the vapor phase will remain same. Similarly, composition of water also in the ethanol in the liquid phase and in the vapor phase will remain same. There is no enrichment will take place, only the phase will change. It means in this condition the mixture will boil at the constant temperature. The mixture is going to boil at the common temperature. While in the normal operation, what happened? If the azeotrophs are not going to form, in that condition, if we have stirred the liquid mixture, then the first drop of liquid is going to vaporize, is called a bubble point, and then further the composition will be changed, and then ultimately at the last it will reach the dew point. Means bubble point and dew point both are different in the normal operation of the, if the mixture is not going to form the azeotroph. But if the mixture is going to form the azeotroph at some certain sort of composition, at this condition there is no meaning of bubble point and dew point, both will be equal here. यहाँ पे दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे, equal हो जाएंगे, and mixture will boil at the common temperature, and the composition of the ethanol and water in the vapor phase will be similar to that in the liquid phase. It means the enrichment will not take place. So this is called as azeotropic. It means azeotropic means constant boiling mixture. The mixture is going to boil at the common temperature. While in general, the mixture is always going to boil at not a single temperature, it is going to boil within the temperature range from bubble point to dew point. Are you getting the point? Just try to understand here. You can also see by the figure. in the normal operation of temperature and xy plot we have seen, temperature and xy. If I have a binary liquid mixture, then let's say it is a feed temperature, it is a mixture, it is a feed. Start heating, the first temperature is here, you call it bubble point temperature, at which the first vapor will form having this composition, and this vapor and this liquid are in equilibrium. Further heating, the new composition, further new, and at the last, it is the last drop of liquid going to vaporize called as dew point temperature, and ultimately here. It means the mixture is going to change its phase from the bubble point to dew point. But once the azeotrophs are going to form, the bubble point and dew point will be merged to each other. They will become equal. And there is no meaning of y and x will be same here in this case. Means whatever vapor will form in this vapor, the same composition of ethanol and water will be there as in the liquid phase. Okay, so this is called as azeotropic mixture. Now, the next question is going to arise: what is the reason for the formation of azeotrope? What is the reason for the formation of azeotrope? Actually, the main reason behind the formation of azeotrope is the non-ideality of the liquid mixture. The main reason for the formation of azeotrope is the non-idealities in the liquid mixture. So obviously, if you want to have more information about the azeotropes, then we should also know about the non-idealities. And my dear student, I have told you many times in the thermodynamics also, it is very important to have information about the vapor-liquid equilibrium equation, VLE equation. And as far as VLE equation is concerned, the general VLE equation is phi I cap into yi into p gamma I into xi into pi sat. One more term is there called as Poynting factor, and that term will be very close to 1 for low to moderate pressure. Now, it is also called as modified Raoult law, also called as modified Raoult's law. And at low pressure, when the pressure is very low, the vapor behaves as ideal, means phi I cap is called as fugacity coefficient of species I in the mixture, that becomes close to 1. In this condition, your equation will reduce to yi into p into gamma I into xi into pi sat, where gamma I is the activity coefficient which measures the degree of non-idealities in the liquid mixture. It measures the degree of non-ideality in liquid mixture. A measure of deviation of liquid mixture to become ideal. It is called activity coefficient, and activity coefficient, my dear student, is a function of liquid phase composition and temperature obviously. Yi and xi, these are the called as equilibrium relationship, and actually the main purpose of it is equation is VLE, vapor liquid equilibrium equation. This equation is used to establish the equilibrium relationship between the vapor and liquid. And if liquid is also ideal, then this equation will become Raoult's law, like yi into p gamma I into xi gamma I equal to 1 simple xi into pi sat. This is called Raoult's law, and this yi star is called equilibrium mole fraction of species I in the vapor phase corresponding to that in liquid phase. And also from Dalton's law, if the vapor behaves as ideal, then Dalton's law we can use. Here it is called pi star is equal to xi into pi star pi sat. It is Raoult's law. But in general, what happens? The liquid will behave as a non-ideal liquid solution. If the liquid behaves as a non-ideal solution, then in order to account that non-idealities in the liquid, we are going to use the term activity coefficient. And my dear student, from this equation we have observed that Pi star, equilibrium partial pressure of species I in the vapor phase, is equal to gamma I into xi into Pi sat. It is modified, and from the ideal condition, Pi star equal to xi into Pi sat. It by Raoult's law. And what is Raoult's law assumption, my dear student? Raoult's law assumption is that vapor and liquid both behave as ideal, and there is no intermolecular force of attraction and repulsion. It means, and the size of molecule is negligible, and that is the reason only. If the size of molecule is negligible and there is no intermolecular force, in that condition, the vapor and liquid behave as ideal, and this is the called Raoult's law. It is in the called as Pi, and this Pi called as Pi star observed. Actual, it is ideal. Observed means actual, and Pi star means ideal condition. It is ideal, it is real condition. Observed means real. So actually, this is the activity coefficient, as I told you, and already we have seen the Gibbs model. Different models we have discussed to find out the activity coefficient, like Margulis model, like Van-Laar equation, like Margulis two-surface equation. The number of models are there to find the value of activity coefficient, and this activity coefficient may be either more than one or less than one, and that will be depend upon the types of non-idealities, because I told you the activity coefficient measures the non-idealities in the liquid mixture, and the two types of non-idealities in the liquid mixture is there. One is called as positive deviation, and other is called as negative deviation from ideality. So as far as types of non-ideality is concerned, two types of non-idealities is there. First is called as positively deviated. Deviated non-idealities. Second is called as negatively deviated non-ideality. Two types of non-idealities is there. One is called as positively deviated, other called as negatively deviated. Now, the positive deviation is the most common types of non-idealities in the liquid mixture, and the reason I am going to discuss here, as compared to negatively, means the two types of non-idealities in the liquid mixture is there. One is called as positive, other called as negative, but most common is positive deviation from ideality. Reason is that because, let's say, the molecule A will try to be with molecule A without any problem. Molecule B will try to be with the molecule B without any problem. Means molecules of A, because they are similar in the properties, similar chemical property, physical property are the same. But molecule A will not try to be with molecule B, because their properties are dissimilar, and that's why they will repel to each other. As they are going to mix any pure species into the other pure species, then on adding what happens, obviously we are going to disturb the physical and chemical properties of the pure species. We are going to add a foreign material, just like in the alloy. In the heat transfer, I have told you many times, let's say if I have an alloy of A and B, alloy is a mixture of two metals. Let's say I have pure metal A and pure metal B. Its thermal conductivity is 40, its thermal conductivity is, let's say, 80, 40 and 80. And if we have mixed to each other in some certain sort of composition, then whatever alloy is going to form, the thermal conductivity of the alloy will be much lower than the either of the element through which it is composed of. Means thermal conductivity of the alloy is lower than either of the pure material from which they are composed of. Reason is that because whenever we are going to add a foreign material into the pure species, then the property of the pure species is going to disturb. And that is the reason why thermal conductivity of the alloy will be much lower than the either of its pure species from which they are composed of. Now similarly here also, if you are going to mix the A, for example ethanol is there, A is called ethanol and here B is called as water. I have a tank of ethanol, here I have a tank of water, and if you are going to pour the ethanol into water in order to form the mixture of equimolar ethanol and water, liquid mixture, then as you are going to add what happened, it is A, it is B. The molecule A will not comfortable to be with B, then that's why that A will repel B and B will repel A. They both will repel to each other, and that's why they will try to be exist in the vapor phase as compared to liquid phase. They can survive more easily in the vapor phase as compared to liquid phase because they will repel to each other. And due to this repelling tendency, once again listen, why the positive deviation from non-ideal is most common as compared to negative deviation. Reason is that because in the positive deviation from ideality, the molecules of A and B are more, they will repel to each other and they are more comfortable to be exist in the vapor phase, and that's why they will exert the vapor pressure more than that in the ideal condition. In ideal condition, what we are going to assume, the properties, molecular properties are same, they are equal in size, and here it is not possible that size of the ethanol molecule and size of water molecule will be equal, and whatever gap between molecule, obviously it will be different in the liquid ethanol and liquid water. But in the ideal condition, we are going to assume all the things. Adding the second component in the first, nothing will going to affect it because the size, properties, all things are same. Okay, and that is the reason whatever the equilibrium partial pressure, equilibrium pressure exerted by, you can say vapor pressure exerted, the vapor pressure exerted, or you can say equilibrium partial pressure exerted by the molecules in positively deviated is more than that we have observed, that we have calculated from the ideal. Because reason is that because in the ideal condition we are going to assume the A will be happily going to reside with the B, but in the real condition it is not going to happen. A will repel B and B will repel to A. They will repel to each other, and that's why they are more easily can exist in the vapor phase, and that's why whatever the vapor pressure exerted by the molecule called as equilibrium partial pressure will be more than that we have calculated from the ideal Raoult's law, and that is the reason why the gamma is really more than 1. Listen, very important thing. Now, as I told you, Pi star observe is gamma I into Xi into Pi set, and Pi star ideal condition is simple Xi into Pi set. Means in this case, in the case of positive deviation ideality, the Pi star observed means equilibrium partial pressure exerted by the species in the vapor phase will be more than that we have calculated from the ideal Raoult's law. So one thing very important, listen. When the observed partial pressure exerted by the species in the vapor phase is more than that we have calculated from the ideal Raoult's law, that mixture is going to show the positive deviation from ideality. And why it is more? Reason is that because the molecule A and B will repel to each other in the liquid mixture, and that's why they will more comfortable to be in the vapor phase, and that's why the equilibrium partial pressure is going to be more than the whatever we have calculated by the ideal Raoult's law. This is the main reason. So it means observed partial pressure is going to be more than that we have calculated through ideal Raoult's law. And that's why in this case the gamma, if we are going to divide, since pi star observed is more than pi star ideal, then obviously the gamma should be more than 1. Then only it is possible. If you compare, it means the activity coefficient will be more than 1. And one more thing here, if it is a binary mixture, then gamma 1 and gamma 2 both should be more than 1. If positive deviation, if solution is going to show positive deviation, then obviously every species in the mixture will going to show the positive deviation. It means gamma should be more than 1 for every species in the mixture. It can never be happen that one component will show the positive, other will show the negative in the same mixture. It will not happen. It means if the solution is going to indicate the positive deviation from ideality, then obviously every species in the solution, every species in the mixture is going to indicate the positive deviation. It means gamma will be more than 1 for every species consisting or constituting the mixture. So that is called as positive deviation from ideality. Now at the same time, why the negative deviation from ideality is rare or rarest? A most rare case is there. A very few applications of negative division of ideality is there, because only in the special cases where A and B can survive to each other, if there is going to formation of hydrogen bond, for example, if the hydrogen bond is going to form anyhow, in that condition the A and B can be reside to each other, otherwise not. And it is only few cases. In the most of the cases A and B will repel to each other, but there are some few cases, some few circumstances where A and B can be exist to each other. For example, just like if there is hydrogen bond is going to form between A and B. In this condition, what happens? Since they are going to attract to each other due to hydrogen bond, in that condition observed partial pressure will is found to be less than whatever we have calculated by the Adair-Raoult's law. Means in the case of negative deviation, for negative deviation, the pi star observed is found to be less than whatever we have calculated by the ideal Raoult's law, and that's why the gamma I should be less than 1, and it is very less common. Reason I told you. Just try to understand negative deviation. So we have seen the two types of non-identities. One is called as positive, other called as negative deviation. And my dear student, one more thing I would like to say. The Raoult's law holds good when the mole fraction of a species in the mixture approaches towards unity. And if the mole fraction of the solute in the solution is not approaching towards unity, it is going to approach towards 0, then we have to use the Henry's law. The Raoult's law and Henry law, both law is used to define the equilibrium relationship between the vapor and liquid mixture, but the main thing is that in which condition it is going to good. Raoult's law holds good when the solute concentration, and you can say it is mostly used for the solvent, because solvent is very high in the concentration. It means Raoult's law is only going to use when the mole fraction of a species in the solution is approaching towards unity, and while Henry law holds good when the mole fraction of a species in the solution is going to approach towards 0. So as these are the two types of non-identities, and these non-identities we have measured in terms of activity coefficient. One gamma I more than 1, other gamma I less than 1. Is right? Now, and this condition you can observe that let's say it is your vapor pressure or saturation pressure, and it is a mole fraction, let's say x of A. 0, it is 1. Just try to understand what I want to tell you. From ideal Raoult's law, pi star is equal to xi into pi sat. Or you can say Pa star is equal to xa into pi sat. and that is your equilibrium vapor pressure. Better is that equilibrium vapor pressure. And that is your equilibrium vapor pressure, and that is called as simple vapor pressure or saturation pressure. That is better, saturation pressure. The equilibrium, because Pi star is equilibrium with XA. Now my student, what happens if XA equal to what? 0. If XA equal to 0, then obviously here at this point XA equal to 0, and here XB equal to 1, and here XA equal to XB equal to 0. Here it is pure of B, and here pure of A. So when XA equal to 0, then PA star, equilibrium partial pressure or vapor pressure, will be 0, and it increases linearly with the, if you are going to see the how the equilibrium pressure is going to vary with the XA, it is going to vary linearly. Why? Because this is a function of temperature. At a given temperature, the PSI is constant. It means slope is constant, and it increases linearly. And at this point, when X equal to 1, this is simple PSAT, vapor pressure or saturation vapor pressure. Now, at the same time, as far as B is concerned, for B, PB star is equal to 1 minus XA into PV star, PV sat. We can write. Now, my dear student, at this point XB equal to, here X equal to 0, it means XB equal to 1. It means in this case, if you are going to draw the slope, it is the curve here, and obviously here PV sat will be lower than PSI, because A is more volatile than the B. Since A is more volatile than the B, then obviously your vapor pressure of A will be more than that of the B. Very simple. And if you are going to add, it is obviously here called as PA, it is PB, sorry, PV star, it is PA star. And if you are going to add, this is called as total equilibrium pressure. Then total equilibrium pressure is PT is equal to what? PA star plus PV star. Total equilibrium vapor pressure PT is equal to PA star, summation of this plus this. It is for ideal condition. But as far as real condition is concerned, I told you that observe partial pressure. If you are going to show you the positive deviation from ideality, positive deviation where gamma I is more than 1, in this condition I told you that observed partial pressure is found to be more than that for the ideal, Raoult's law. It means at any given composition what happened, and this I am going to show you via graph again. Let's say same axis is there, XA 0 1. Now, as I mentioned, it is for real condition. Sorry, it is for ideal condition. It is for PA star, PA sat, PV sat, and it is total. Now, listen. What the changes you will found? Listen, as I told you that observed partial pressure, let's say PA observed is going to be more than PA star, then if I am going to show this curve, then Raoult's law holds good. Obviously, for which condition? When Xi goes to, when mole fraction of approaches towards unity, then this going to be, and once it is going to follow Raoult's law, listen, observe partial pressure. This is your PA star ideal, it is your PA star observer. Are you getting? Similarly here also, because when it is going to be close to equal to 1, here XB equal to 1, it is pure, then obviously it should be equal to here. and here x is going to be 1 at this condition, that it is going to be follow Raoult's law, that it is going to approach towards the asymptotically with this line. Are you getting? So it is your PV observer, and PA observer and PV observer is going to found to be more than 1 at any given point. किसी given point पे आप देखिए PA observer and PV observer is going to be more than the PA that we have calculated from the ideal Raoult's law. And if you are going to add my this one, these two, it means what thing I have observed. Listen, very important thing I am going to discuss, and that will clear your concept about the types of azeotrope. Since A and B molecules repel to each other, and they are more comfortable to be in the vapor phase, and that's why they will exert more vapor pressure as compared to that in the ideal condition. And it is found that at some certain composition, the vapor pressure, total vapor pressure called as observed total pressure, PA plus PP, is found to be more than the vapor pressure of either species. It means you can see here, in ideal condition what happened, the total vapor pressure is lie between the PA and PV, PA star and PV star, am I right? In ideal condition, the total equilibrium vapor pressure will be always lie in between the vapor pressure of, it is lower than the vapor pressure of A and higher than the vapor pressure of B. You can see here, it is lie between these two. But in the real condition, it is not going to happen. In actual condition, it is not going to happen. It is observed that the total, if you are going to add the PA observer plus PP observer, it is going to found that at some certain composition of the mixture, the total observed equilibrium vapor pressure is found to be more than that of the ideal, and it is at some certain composition, it is maximum. It means if you are going to draw, we are going to observe like that. It is total, P total observe, P total. And you are going to see at this point what happened, the total vapor pressure is maximum, and correspondingly this composition is called as azeotropic composition, XAZ. This is a very important thing, very important. Reason I told you, because the A and B will repel to each other, they will try to be in the vapor phase, that's why the total vapor pressure will be found to be more than that of either pure vapor pressures. And at this condition what happens, since vapor pressure is going to be maximum at this composition, it means at this composition boiling point will be minimum. Are you getting? Since vapor pressure, listen, very important, it is pressure versus XY curve, you can also say it is pressure versus XY. Since the total vapor pressure of the mixture in the real mixture is found to be maximum at this azeotropic composition, it means at this azeotropic composition the boiling point of the mixture will be minimum. Boiling point of the mixture will be minimum. So we have seen the very important thing. It means the positive deviation from the ideality. This types of non-ideal liquid solution will indicate the minimum boiling azeotrope. Will indicate minimum boiling azeotrope. Why minimum boiling azeotrope? Because total vapor pressure at some certain composition, at azeotropic composition is found to be what? Maximum, and that's why at this composition the boiling point will be minimum. And that's why the positive deviation from ideality will indicate the minimum boiling azeotrope. This is the reason. And that's why the minimum boiling azeotrope is most common types of azeotrope, which frequently occur in the industries, in the applications, because it associated with the positive deviation, and positive deviation is most common types of non-idealities, reason I told you earlier. So link is very simple. Positive division of ideality will indicate the minimum boiling. Reason is that because A and B will try to repel to each other, and that's why they are more comfortable to be in the vapor phase, and it means the total vapor pressure exerted by the mixture in the vapor phase is found to be more than that we have calculated from the ideal Raoult's law. and that's why gamma will be more than 1. And since total vapor pressure will be maximum, will be more than that, and that's why if we are going to add the total vapor pressure, it's found that at some certain composition called as azeotropic composition, the total vapor pressure is found to be maximum, and that's why at this composition boiling point will be minimum, and that's why this will indicate the minimum boiling azeotrope. Are you getting? And if I am going to draw this curve for the minimum boiling azeotrope, listen, I am going to draw the temperature versus xy plot. Boiling point diagram plot T versus xy. 0, 1. X and Y is of A. A means X means in the liquid phase, Y means vapor phase. Of which component? A. A means lighter component or more volatile component. Now, my dear student, listen. Here, the bubble point curve, it is obviously, since at this point B equal to here increasing x y of A and here x y of B, increasing in this direction. Here it is pure B, here it is pure A. My dear student, in this condition at pure B, it means it is boiling point of pure B, and since B is heavier, then obviously pure B boiling point is boiling point of pure B, and here it is boiling point of pure A. Okay. And as far as bubble point curve is concerned, bubble point curve will be changed like that. Listen. It is T versus X, bubble point curve. And as far as I told you, add some certain sort of composition, X, S, Z, the total vapor pressure is maximum and its boiling point will be minimum. Listen, this curve, ये जो curve है बच्चे, that is your T versus Y. This curve T versus X. And at this point you are going to observe, my dear student, at this point you are going to observe that the boiling point is to be found to be minimum. The mixture, and also X equal to Y here, and this is called as XAZ equal to YAZ. Azeotropic composition, X and Y both equal because they are going to form azeotrope. Now there is no, at this composition, listen, before this composition we have bubble point, this is dew point. After this also bubble point and dew point, but here in this case what happened, there is bubble point, dew point is same, common temperature, and that is called as minimum. Mixture is going to boil at the common minimum temperature called as minimum boiling azeotrope, and at this point X is equal to Y. And here it is tie line. Listen, and that is called as what? Here Y is more than X. You can see it is Y, it is X. But here in this case, I told you this is T versus Y, T versus X. It means in this condition, X is more than Y. And this azeotrope is called as minimum boiling azeotrope, and this is T versus XY plot. Are you getting my point? Just try to understand the concept, why it is going to form, because at this, the total vapor pressure is found to be maximum at this composition, and that's why at this composition the boiling point is going to find to be minimum, and it is lower than the either of boiling point. And that is called as homogeneous azeotrope. Two types of azeotrope is also there, homogeneous and heterogeneous. It is part of homogeneous azeotrope. In the homogeneous, only one liquid phase and one vapor phase. Now, and listen, temperature, once again I am going to draw the figure. T of A, sorry, T of B. here y more than x, here x more than y. Upper curve जो है that is t versus y, and lower जो curve है t versus x, and their tie lines. Listen, very important thing is about tie line. यहाँ पे क्या है, x equal to y, it is azeotropic composition, x is it. Now suppose below this I am going to draw, one xy curve. Just it is y, it is x. 0, 1, 1. Just below this, and a diagonal line. Listen, diagonal line क्यों यूज करते हैं xy equilibrium curve में, आपको पता होगा. It is just going to use to project the equilibrium composition xy or tie line on the diagonal line. How? Listen, my dear student, at this point what happened? X and y both are same. X and y both are same. But at this what happened? Listen, at this condition y is more than x, and if you are going to project this tie line, y is more than x, then this is the point here. This tie line become a point because it is y, it is x, and on y axis this tie line become a point. Now similarly, if you are going to project this one, and since y is more than x, it will be a above the equilibrium curve, above the diagonal line here, this one, like that. Now it means we have obtained one. If you are going to merge, we have obtained this curve because here y equal to x ultimately. And what about this condition? At this condition, x is more than y. Then if you are going to project this, since x is more than y, this will be the point. This is the point, and here. So this is. So it is your T-xy curve for the minimum Wanning azeotrope or for the positive deviation from ideal D, and that is xy curve. So they can ask you the three curve. One is called as T-xy, and is called yx curve, and one more curve I will show you called as pressure xy curve. That I have already shown to you. As far as pressure xy curve is concerned, in this condition, the total vapor pressure of the composition is found to be what? Total vapor pressure क्या हो जाएगा? Maximum हो जाएगा. So let's say it is your PA sat and it is your PB sat. Vapor pressure of A should be more as compared to the B. Oh sorry, because यहाँ पे A है तो यहाँ पे आएगा. क्योंकि A का it is of A pure यहाँ पे है तो that is your PA set, and it is of pure condition, it is PB set. In simple curve we are going to draw like that, but यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होगा. It is P versus ऊपर वाला कर्व है, P versus Y, P versus X. Here. At this point, the total vapor pressure is found to be V max because boiling point is minimum, so the total vapor pressure is found to be what? Maximum. At azeotropic condition. Below this composition, there is no azeotropic, there is no formation of azeotrope. The azeotropes are only going to form at some certain composition. And you can see here, at this condition, obviously here it is P versus X, sorry. It is P versus Y. Because ऊपर क्या होता है? Liquid phase. Here it is vapor phase. Pressure है. P versus X, P versus Y. And here Y is more than X. And here X more than Y. You can check it. The three curve is there. Just I am going to recall the three curve. One is called as xy, equilibrium curve, that is like that. It is for which condition? Minimum boiling edge drop. It is your P versus xy, and that is your T versus xy. It is for minimum boiling edge drop, which resulted from the positive deviation from ideality. Now, the next thing is going to show you similarly negative deviation. Same concept is there. First, I am going to draw the linear here x of A, pure A, pure B. We have already seen this curve. This is your PA set and your PB set. From Raoult's law, PA star is equal to XA into PA set, PB star is equal to XB into PB set. Since A is more volatile, then PA set will be more than PB. And it is your total, and this is your P of B star, P of A star, and it is summation of PA star plus PB star. Okay. Now, but as gamma is found to be less than 1, because due to some bonding, some certain special cases which is less common, which is most rare case, due to hydrogen bonding or other types of bonding, A and B can be recite to each other. They will compromise to be each other. In that condition, the observed partial pressure is found to be less than that we have calculated from the Raoult's law. And since it is less, then obviously it is below this. It is below this. In the previous case, it was above this. Now it is below. It is PA star observed. Similarly here also. Oh, I am sorry. Here B is pure, then it will asymptote towards this. And it is called PB star observed. It is PA star observed. And total is found to be lower than this. To add some certain composition is found to be total P total observed is found to be lower at some certain composition. The total vapor pressure is found to be minimum. Since at this point the total vapor pressure is found to be minimum, then obviously boiling point is found to be what? Maximum at this composition. So, इस particular composition पे x a z equal to y a z, जहाँ पे x y same रहेगा. So at some certain composition, the total vapor pressure is found to be minimum at this composition, and that's why the boiling point at that composition will be maximum. Are you getting? And that's why the negative deviation from ideality is going to indicate the maximum boiling edge drop, which is less common and most of rare case. And this you can show by temperature of xy. Listen, as I told you, since it is a case of minimum boiling edge drop, sorry, maximum boiling edge drop, okay, listen, in the case of maximum boiling edge drop, since the total load pressure is found to be minimum at some certain composition called isotopic composition, hence boiling point is found to be maximum. So let's say here, at this it is pure of A, then boiling point of A here, T of A, and here is T of B. In this case, Listen, at this composition, the boiling point is found to be maximum. X is Z, Y is Z. And my dear student, it is obviously here. This upper curve is called T versus Y curve. And your नीचे वाला curve क्या है? T versus X curve. You can see here, in this case what happens? X is more than Y. And here Y is more than X. And if you project the similar things I have told you over the Y-X curve, if you project it at this point, it is become 1 here. X and Y equal to 1. If you are going to project this one, here X is more than Y, then obviously it is going to be below this, because X is more than Y. And here Y is more than X, then if you are going to project, you will get this point. It means this is the curve here. This curve is for minimum boiling, XY equilibrium curve for minimum boiling isotrope. Reverse up for that. The three curve, one is called as TXY, it is called as YX curve, and one more curve is called as pressure versus XY. And as I told you, the total water pressure is found to be minimum. That's why the boiling point is maximum here. It is pure A, pure B. A is here, its the pressure will be more. P is set. It will be PV set. The total vapor pressure. Now this curve is called as P versus X, and downward is P versus Y. Now my dear student, here total vapor pressure is minimum here. Here in this case, X more than Y, similar to here Y more than X. Are you getting? So it is total at this point, at this composition, the total vapor pressure is found to be what? Minimum. And that's why the total boiling point of the mixture is going to be found to be maximum. So this is the different types of azeotrope, and these all are the homogeneous azeotrope. Listen, my dear student. Now, types of azeotrope. One is on the behalf of deviation, but here on the behalf of different phases. And which is most common? And I have already given you the number of example of the minimum boiling isotrope and maximum boiling isotrope. Minimum boiling isotrope is most common. Minimum boiling isotrope is most common. Reason I told you, ethanol water mixture, SCl water mixture. So you have to go for the number of examples, and in the notes I already have given to you. At least you have note down the 3 to 4 example of minimum boiling and one or two example of the maximum boiling, because it is less common. And how we can find, how we can remove the azeotropes, how we can, and if once the azeotrope is formed, we are not able to separate this liquid mixture by a normal distillation, by fractional distillation. We can't separate by fractional distillation. In this case, we have to go for the special types of unit. It is called a pressure sieving unit, or you can say by azeotropic distillation unit, or by the extractive distillation unit. All types of units I will discuss in this topic. Now, but before this, one more types of azeotrope is here. This is called as on the behalf of phase. One homogeneous and heterogeneous, or heteroazeotrope. Heterogeneous. So first of all, listen. As far as minimum boiling azeotrope is concerned, if the deviation from the ideality, if the solution indicates the positive deviation, first of all, and there is, if the difference between the vapor pressure is not so large, Means minimum boiling azeotrope is going to be shown by the condition when the solution is going to indicate the positive deviation and, very very important, positive deviation, and if there is no large difference in vapor pressure or in saturation pressure of a species. If the difference in the saturation pressure of our species is not so large and the mixture indicates the positive deviation from identity, this types of solution will going to indicate the minimum boiling azeotrope. And as for the maximum, if indicates the negative deviation from identity, and again there is, if the difference between the boiling point or you can say vapor pressure is not so large and mixture going to show the negative division, then that will indicate the maximum boiling azeotrope. Now, what about the previously azeotrope we have seen? That is the part of homogeneous azeotrope. In homogeneous, one liquid phase is in equilibrium with one vapor phase. Now, my dear student, but if the activity coefficient is going to be much more large than 1, अगर activity coefficient की वैल्यू बहुत ही ज्यादा, एक more than 1 होगा, then obviously because of non-identity there is a formation of azeotrope. But if the non-identity is very very large, it means gamma is much more than 1. In this condition, the liquid mixture are immiscible to each other. जहां भी activity coefficient, very very important thing, just listen. अगर एक liquid mix, दो liquid mixture है, हमने इथेनॉल वाटर को ऐड कर दिया, वो मिक्स हो गया प्रॉपरली. But if activity coefficient is very very more than 1, in this condition the liquid and water, two liquid mixture will not be completely miscible to each other. They are partially miscible. In this condition the liquid mixture is partially miscible. Are partially miscible. Here the liquid mixture, they are not, in this case gamma is only more than 1 or less than 1. But if there is huge difference in non-identity or there is huge non-identities in the liquid mixture is there, in this condition the liquid mixture will be partially miscible to each other and the two phase will form. One is called as A-rich phase, other is called B-rich phase. मतलब A और B को मैंने mix किया और there is a huge difference in the there is a huge value of activity coefficient. Gamma is very very more than 1. In this condition, even in the liquid mixture, they are partially miscible or partially immiscible. They are not miscible throughout the composition. And in this condition, the heteroazeotrope is going to form. Heteroazeotrope. It means in this case one vapor phase and two liquid phase. One is rich in A and other is rich in B. Two liquid phase is going to form. Means density are going to be different, and two different density liquid is going to consider as two different phase. The two liquid phase will be in equilibrium with one vapor phase called heteroazeotrope. That I will discuss by tomorrow. Are you getting? And also in this topic I will discuss if the azeotropes has been formed in the liquid mixture, then how we can separate. Obviously we will not separate via normal or conventional distillation like fractionation distillation. We can never use the fractionation distillation. In this case, either by varying the pressure, called as pressure sink distillation. Otherwise, we have to switch for the azeotropic or extractive distillation. And what are the main things behind that, I will discuss in the next lecture. Thanks for today.